Hi, my name is Lauren Walker, and my video podcast is on one of Gagne's 9 principles providing feedback. Our objectives are understanding the importance of feedback, and by the end of the presentation, you as an educator should be able to determine which feedback fits each type of scenario in order to effectively allow students to identify gaps in understanding. Why is feedback important? Feedback is not just confirming what is correct and incorrect. We don't teach to grade and assess work. We teach so we can provide learners skills and knowledge. Feedback can highlight areas of strength while also pointing out areas that need improvement. Not giving feedback is blocking the learner's opportunity to develop. Let's get into the different types of feedback. Okay, first we have confirmatory feedback. Confirmatory feedback informs the student that they did what they're supposed to do, and it encourages the learner, but does not tell the student what they need to improve. Confirmatory feedback is great when an educator is keeping a student on the right track and motivating them, but not so much when learners make mistakes because it doesn't help them improve. And when the task is so complex, the students need a deeper understanding. When students need to understand why something is right as well, that's just not the best one. Now we have remedial feedback. Remedial feedback steers students in the right direction to find the correct answer, but it does not provide it. Remedial feedback is great for helping develop independent learning strategies as well. You want to use remedial feedback when students need to reevaluate their thinking and encourage reflection. And it's also great during practice because it gives them just enough to help them rethink the problem. Remedial feedback might not be the best option if students can't find the mistake even after prompted a few times, or if there's a knowledge gap and they don't have the tools to fix the error without more help. And with test, finals, exams, that might not be the best choice. Next, we have peer and self evaluation. Peer and self evaluation helps learners identify learning gaps and performance shortcomings in their own peers' work. Peer and self evaluation is great when the educator is prompting active learning and teamwork, when students are working on their communication skills, when rubrics are provided, and also after a task. It's great for students just to look back and just see where they are. It's not good when a student has no understanding of the content. And also, sometimes, whenever it's just a high pressure environment in school, you might want to individually ask them how they're doing. Next, we have evaluative feedback. This informs the student of the accuracy of their performance or response. It does not provide guidance on how to progress. This is great in large classrooms where just instant grading is needed, but it also, whenever it's paired with the option to seek further feedback later, not so much when the student is showing persistent inaccuracy. Now we have descriptive feedback. Descriptive feedback provides the student with suggestions, directives, and information to help them improve their performance. This is good during follow-ups and during time sensitive projects and work, and not the best if the student can't find the mistake after prompted again, and if there's a knowledge gap and they don't have the tools. Now we're going to put ourselves in the lens of a ninth grade student and think about all the feedback a teacher gives us throughout the day. What are these feedbacks matching with? You can pause and read these and try to answer on your own. Okay, so for number one, we got remedial feedback. Remedial feedback gives students redirection without giving away the answer. So we're prompted to think, what's the opposite of addition? For number 2, we have self evaluation. The student is reflecting how well they know the topic. For number 3, we have descriptive feedback. The student is learning the why behind his errors with specific feedback. And number 4, we have conformity feedback. This reinforces student in building confidence. And for number 5, we have evaluative feedback, and it's opened opportunity to get further help during class. And so if the student wants to take it upon themselves to review with the teacher, they can. So today we learned why feedback is important. Feedback provides timely feedback regarding students' performances, allows them to identify gaps in understanding before it's too late. And we also learned the 5 types of feedback: conformity feedback, remedial feedback, peer evaluation, evaluative feedback, and descriptive feedback. That's all I have. Thank you for watching.